So guys, I was told in a previous video where I showed this exploit being used that I shouldn't show it because people will start using it. Or someone's using it and guess what happens?
Get out of my swamp.
Wait and see in the video.
Swamp cave. Yo, do you guys reckon I have enough time to go, like, take a or...
Before we see what happens, we have to see what led up to it.
Like, can you give me a time frame when we're gonna get this rolling, or... What do you guys think, like 10, 15 minutes? Shockist, how do we raid this? Shockist father. We're gonna mesh mech it. Shockist is paid. Hamilton is playing with Shockist. We can just mesh mech it. Get the 85, spawn at 85 HP stego. Calling in Shockist so that we can delete all this stuff right here. Did Shockist give you guys that technique? Hold on, I'm making more fence support. That's 2 out of 500 destroyed. So proud of us. Really advanced technique we got going here. Shockist technique. Technique. Look at that technique. Exactly, shut the... Yep, gonna go for another PTC spin. Here we go. It's gonna work. Soaking the turrets with the PTs. More fence supports. Let me go get some more and play some more. Hold on. Not the magma sword.
Actually have 6 inventories worth of my base in your inventory. I'm literally a fat loser and I smell like shit. Let me go eat a pot noodle and a Rustler's brekkie. Mom, make me the pot noodle. Mom, shit. Bring in the bucket. We are not leaving this cave till you're wiped. That's how it goes. Everyone calls sick off work. We're raiding these guys now. Boss, I feel a bit sick. I shit in a bucket and ate it because I didn't have any food.
Just feeding me kids. It's just insane. Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest
I'm
here.
gonna make a clay mud hut.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. We're off 4 metal runs and an ARB. Well, ARB sesh, so, I mean, if you're gonna soak with the PTs, maybe you need to get better PTs. I don't know. Because 45 HP PTs. You may have a bigger base than me, but I think I have better teams than you do. I've had 700 HP PTs since day 2.
This guy needs to shut up. We're raiding him and shutting him up. Alright guys, Shark is dead. I speak like a robot because I don't know how to speak to real people.
Yo, your friend is fired. Your friend's literally fired. Boot him from the tribe. Boot him from the tribe. That's all I gotta say. Your friend is fired. Your friend is fired. Tell him he's booted. That was the mistake that lost it.
He's gonna get rabies.
Yo, I take back what I said. I take back everything I said about this server. This server's not dead. It's only dead whenever you guys aren't here. Can you stay here forever?
What is this guy even saying? It doesn't even make any sense. Mom, get buckets.
Grapple glitch. You must grapple glitch.
So these guys finished talking smack to each other. There was a back and forth like I've never seen before. It's kind of funny. A little bit of memes there. They're just kind of like talking weirdly towards each other, and I actually found it kind of funny. However, then I realized that this guy was doing that whole spam fence foundations inside each other to try and make it lag and raid the base easier. So you know what I did? I contacted the admins. Hamilton replied, and he said, "Hey, you know what? Watch this." So I sat back, waited, and expected something nice to happen in a second. Some punishment to be served. With the parasaur being activated, Hamilton shows up. And these guys are going to regret doing this. In 3, 2, 1. Banned and destroy 3,000. So 3,000 objects within the area gets wiped. Basically more than half their fob gets dev wiped and the guy gets banned. You can't do this stuff, guys. Come on. We want the game to be better, and we got to stop doing this kind of stuff to make the game worse for each other. Like you all say, everyone says, hey, oh, there's so many cheaters on there, so many cheaters on there, but we need to stop being toxic with our gameplay. Play legit. Come on. But like I said, if he finds you doing this on any time of the server, you're gonna get your. I think you get your fob dev wipe first, and then it becomes a full tribe dev wipe. They give you a chance by dev wiping the fob, and then it's gone. So keep that in mind. You're not gonna get away with it. These guys maximized on that, and they pushed out with a Giga, started meat running him, killing all the people outside. The other guys didn't know what was going on, probably asking why it happened. They all knew why it happened. They were helping him. They were giving him items to be able to place more. They were watching him do it, and they weren't saying anything or stopping him from doing it. So everyone was aware that it was happening, and they knew what they were doing, because nobody does that without knowing that that's what they're trying to go for. And we need to be better than that. So with that, they're placing C4 on all the structures, trying to take out the turret so they can't come back. The generator was part of the destruction that happened from Hamilton, so they have to try and figure out how to get a turret, or get the turrets back online. They're getting killed at the same time. Can they get turrets back on time? If they can, they might be able to continue this raid, or they might just give up. Who knows? They've dropped one of the towers. Fuck that up. I mean, they got turrets back on. All to them for doing so. They took their punishment. They're gonna keep trying. However, they killed a few things, but they ended up deciding to give up. They're not going to continue the raid. They did stay for a little while, kill a few things, tried one more thing, but then realized they lost motivation after that happened to them. But they, like, you can't, you know what, like, when you deserve it, you can't get upset about it. When you know you've done something wrong, you have to take it on the chin and not do it again. Like, how are we going to ever make this game better if we as a community don't change our gameplay style and actually play legit? Because, you know, there can be all these really full-on cheaters, but the people saying, oh, I've got to cheat to stop the cheaters. Oh yeah, I know, but we could, you know, try and stop it all together. And as a community, we got to try and work together and wipe the cheaters off of the face of the earth. If it's even possible, we got to try. Because when ASA comes around, we want a fresh start. We want the game to do good. We want this game to have life. I want this game to have life. It is one of the best survival games you can have, in comparison to like Rust, which is great as well, but it's one of a kind. We need to work on it, guys. But now we head over to Fjordor. This here is the pirate ship cave. I used to live in it at one point. These guys have a tower or a wall just outside the water. Not very strong, as you can see, because they can just mana dive out, blow up half the wall or blow up the entire wall and get past. And I don't know if they have defenses further past this. The Stego guy needs to push in so much deeper. And while that was happening, there wasn't much happening for a little while, so I went over to this other cave location, right? And this guy got past with an injury, and he's placed the C4 on the vault drop, and he's going to try and take out this generator, and if he can take that out, then he might be able to get the entire wall down. I think there might be a backup Jenny as well. I'm not 100% sure. However, these guys have the same snap point for everything, and every time you destroy one thing, it takes like 10 seconds for everything to load, and it lags the server out. I'm pretty sure in the next season, from what I know, they ended up changing the snap limit to make it a lot lower, because this is a big issue, even with official and stuff. Official snap limit is just insane. When you destroy one ceiling, the whole server lags for like 10-15 seconds, and it is absolutely horrible. People use that for like DDoSing and stuff, from what I heard as well. So just like you saw before when it came to the whole fence foundations all inside each other. So they had to work on that, and that was a big issue that they had to deal with. But this base is going to go down. Doesn't look like there's much here, to be honest. It looks like it's bare bones right now. Like they may have moved out of here, or they've been attacked before, or they've given up. Who knows? But everyone's trying to go for damage score right now. Burglars are one of the big tribes trying to go for that high damage score in the Hall of Fame. Can they get it? This base is going to give them a lot of damage score once they wipe it. I can tell you now. Oh, there it is. And with that, the ceiling was dropped. As you saw, the server lagged a bunch. Now they're just meching down the wall. It's not lagging as much now. Well, it still is, but it's not as much. And they're just going to wipe this, run this entire base now, and get a massive damage score and a big boost towards Hall of Fame. Who will win this season of Hall of Fame? Raid cams, in my opinion, I love doing raid cams. I know they're not getting the best views, and I wish they'd get more, because I feel like the creativity and fun and like different side of Ark can be seen through this. So this next clip is literally a guy spamming some stuff in game, and he did it for like 15 minutes straight. I'll give you a preview.
Oh my god, stop bro, I'm stuck. Can you help me?
So he spammed that.
I just looped it.
So he looped it and spammed it for 10-15 minutes straight.
Oh my god, stop bro, I'm stuck. Can you help me?
So I skipped that. It was just so triggering, and they were doing it to trigger the people, but you know what? It didn't really help them, because this man just came in and he just took out the wall. So spamming that and annoying people isn't always going to help. Sometimes it will just annoy your own guys. But the wall's down, and I'm pretty sure a guy just got past the wall. One guy died. They had two people on that mana just then, and one guy has gotten past. He's going to put sleeping bags down, and he's going to try and maybe meat run or try and blow up stuff in the inside and make it so that he can't defend anymore. And if he can do that, then it's GG. And this is the whole thing they always say. They always put sleeping bags down inside. There was no turrets further behind the wall. Why do people never have turrets behind their walls? I don't understand. Like, just because it's in front doesn't mean someone can't get past. This was smart, this guy, by the way. Whistling attack target, or attack this, on all of his tames. It allowed him to get this guy dead and stop him from doing other stuff, but it's not going to save the base, to be honest. It's all done for. The wall's done. They got no other defenses. They got a shield just there towards their war room, but that's about all. And the sad fact is, these guys blow up their own war room, from what I've been told. I got a message. I got a message from one of the admins saying, did you see if they blew up the war room? Because the other guys that are attacking put in a complaint saying that the war room got blown up before they could get to it. So unofficial, I say unofficial, I say if someone's being dodgy towards you, do it. Who cares? Don't let them get any loot. But on MTS, it's against the rules, and you will get banned for the rest of the season, maybe even the next season. So keep that in mind. Don't do it. Don't be toxic. They've done a legit raid, and yeah, as you can see, he's checking it out. That admin's trying to find out what the hell's going on and why it was destroyed and when it was destroyed. But that ends the video, guys. That's the end of another raid cam. And I know people complain about they want to see gameplay and everything like that, and I am recording it right now. I'm just trying to get enough so that I can bring you guys more and edit it well, so it's entertaining and it's something new again that you guys can really enjoy. So please bear with me. Try and support the raid cams while you can, because it helps me be able to make those other videos and other series that I want to make it a better, more entertaining series for you guys. So thank you so much to all those that support RaidCam.